Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz. I'm on a journey to health and wealth, and in today's video I'm sharing with you my very first savings challenge. I wasn't really sure that I could do a savings challenge because everything I do is digital. My budget planner is digital. I pay my bills online. I use my debit card to pay for the things I need to pay for. So I don't really have that cash like sitting around or spending it and getting cash back or anything like that. Thanks to my husband, I came up with my first challenge, and that is saving the loose change around my house, in our cars, if I find change randomly when I'm out and about or whatever it is, collecting all of the loose change into this container. You can see I already got started. What gave me this idea is that my husband always empties his pockets, and there could be stuff on the nightstands, on the kitchen table, on the kitchen counter, on the island, the nightstands by the bed, in the bathroom, anywhere, the car. I know I leave change in the car and in my purse. I was actually found some change in the laundry, and I thought, well, why don't I just make this a challenge? I'm collecting the loose change that I find all around my house, my car, or wherever. And I've gone back and forth if I'm going to cash in my money every month or at the end of the year, and I'm really torn because if I cash my money monthly, then that money can go right into my account and then right towards my debt. But if I wait till the end of the year, I feel like it will have more of a dramatic effect. So let me know what you think. Should I cash it in monthly or at the end of the year or something else in between? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to participate in the Collecting Loose Change Challenge, all you need is a container. This is actually a Skittles container I had left over from my school. Brought it home, rinsed it out, and threw this little sign on here. Start putting my money in, and voila, I have my container. But if you want to have more of an aesthetic, you could try a vase or a beautiful dish. You might have a piggy bank, or you might like one of those change counting jars that when you put the money in, it counts it, or a mason jar, or whatever kind of container you feel you want. For me, the purpose of paying off debt is to not spend money I don't need to be spending. So upcycling this or recycling this works perfect for me. It's gonna sit back here on my shelf, has my little sign on it, so maybe, you know, if my husband sees it, he may throw some change in it too. It looks like Luna needs to get out. How long do you think it's going to be before she wants to come back in? Now, at the end of the challenge, whether I do it at the end of the month or at the end of the year or sometime in between, I'm going to need to cash in my change. And to do that, I'll be taking it to my credit union because my credit union doesn't charge you to use their coin counting machine as long as you deposit into your account. Now, if you go to Coinstar, or one of those other change counting machines like at the grocery store, you're going to pay between 10 and 12%. So that means if it's $100, $10 to $12 of that is going to the machine. I recommend, if you can find a place, a bank or a credit union that offers free coin counting, to at least open a savings account to be able to get your change counted for free. Then you can always transfer online or write yourself a check to get that funds. Now, I will say this, at my bank, which is a credit union, if you want to cash that change out for cash, they will charge you the fee. So I'm just going to be depositing it. If you don't have the option of the credit union having a free coin counter and you really don't want to pay the fee of some other coin counter, something you could do is when you go to buy your groceries, check out in the self-checkout lane and feed your coins in that way. Then you get to use your coins without any additional fees. And if you do the self-checkout, it kind of keeps the line from backing up. It might take a minute to do that, but you will avoid having to pay those fees. And for an extra 5 minutes, is it worth that 10% of the coin counter? I would say so. If you do decide to participate in the loose change challenge, and you have children, get your children involved. Let them go on a treasure hunt throughout your house and see who can find the most money, or just pool all that money together. Give each child their own container to save over time. So maybe they decide what they want to do with that money. Maybe you pool it all together and you can use it for gifts or birthdays or holidays or a special night out, or maybe at Christmas time using that money to buy gifts, to donate, whatever it is that you and your kids decide. There's also some really good books about money. The first one that I love is If You Made $1 Million. This is the book that I use when we talk about place value in my classroom. Oh, I teach math. 5th grade math. It's just a really great book. I, in fact, have 2 copies of it. I just love this book. And the second book is Follow the Money. And this talks about a quarter going on the journey from being newly minted and how it goes from the mint to somebody's hands to being spent at a store. And it's all about the journey that this quarter goes on. Oh, and speaking of quarters, while you're collecting your change, you might want to keep a quarter in your car or at the bottom of your purse, in your wallet, somewhere for those upcoming trips to Aldi's. The last thing I want to say is, yes, I do have $2 in here. These are single dollars that I have that were in, I don't know, when I was cleaning stuff out. So I do have change. I have these dollars. I was thinking about doing those single dollar, the $1 challenge. However, I don't know if I'm going to have that much money because I'm more digital than cash. So I am going to keep my ones in with my change, and we'll see how many I have at the end of the year. So the last thing I need to do is just check my pockets, see if I have anything that I can add in to my container for dramatic effect. And yeah, I have a penny. So even if it's only a penny, these pennies add up. If I found a penny every single day, that would be $3.65 at the end of the year, which is, oh, well, I'd say that's like a gallon of gas, but it's not even a gallon of gas these days. That's like a coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. So pennies matter and pennies count, and in my penny goes. I will be back on Friday with a budgeting video, and I'm also working on a health video, so I'll have that updated at some time in May. And if you are new here, hit that red subscribe button down below. I am so close to that 1,000 subscribers threshold, and I'd really like to hit it before school lets out for this summer. So hit the red subscribe button down below, give this video a like on your way out, and I'll see you guys later in the week. Bye.